Quick question for you. What does the way you spend your time say about your priorities in life? I think a lot of times we say, I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to learn new skills. I don't have time to reach out to people and have stronger connections. I don't have time to build community. But if you look at what you actually spend your time doing, you will see you have more than enough time, right? And this isn't to get on you, maybe lightweight, but I did a really fun exercise yesterday from this book called The Power of Writing It Down. And it was really doing a time audit to see, okay, when I get to, 80, 90 years old, if I look back on how I use my time, like how do I spend my days, what does that say about what my priorities are, what my religion is? And it wasn't religion in like a literal sense, but in the sense of what your priorities are. And so in the exercise, you're essentially just looking at your calendar, looking at what you're doing every single day, and seeing, okay, how am I truly spending my time? Look at all that trash back there. And so here's our daily plane. And so I went through that exercise on my own, and when I look at how I spend my time, it's actually a lot of one, of course, I spend a lot of time walking outside, but then also going to coffee shops, spending time ideating, spending time thinking about business ideas, planning what I'm going to do, looking at travel. But then I also spend a lot of time, I would kind of say wasted time, watching Netflix, looking at, social media, whether that's Instagram or Threads, Substack. I spend a lot of time watching videos on YouTube. And so, anyone looking at my calendar would be like, man, she spends a lot of time ideating and planning. And the shift that I'm wanting to make is not only ideating and planning, but taking more action, more aligned action. And so doing that exercise, which was a writing exercise, doing that exercise showed me where my priorities have been and where I would actually prefer them to be. And so when I think about when I'm 80, 90 years old, how I will feel about the way I spent my time, I would be like, yeah, I spent my time pretty well. But then also, I would have loved to have spent more time being creative, more time playing, more time connecting, which I do spend time connecting, of course, with my husband and the people that I've been meeting on my travels. But I think there's room for improvement. And so doing that exercise gave me more clarity on where I can shift in order to make sure that I'm living my life to the fullest. And I don't say full as in having all these things to do, but just making sure that at the end of the day, I'm happy with the way that I spent my time here on earth. And so I want to pose that prompt to you guys. How do you spend your time, and does it align with the priorities that you say you have? Okay. So that's the prompt. Take a look at how you're spending your days, and does it align with the vision that you've set for yourself? And if it doesn't, what would you like to change? And this isn't about shaming ourselves for the way we use our time. It's just about noticing where there's some room for improvement. And yeah, I'm going to just leave it at that and continue my little walk for the day. And I will see you guys tomorrow.